Have you ever planted your garden too early and watched it stall out in cold soil? It's a common mistake, born from pure enthusiasm for the new season. That sting is real. You see those precious seeds fail to sprout, or the tiny seedlings just sit there, refusing to grow. Here's the truth. Warm season crops don't care how eager I am. They operate on a different clock, one that's tied directly to the earth. They care about one thing: warm soil. It's the signal that tells them it's safe to wake up, germinate, and send down roots. Today I'm keeping it simple and practical with 3 summer powerhouses: beans, cucumbers, and squash. They're incredibly productive and perfect for mastering this principle. Let's start with the rule that saves seasons. Warm soil first. And I don't mean just a sunny day, I mean consistently warm ground. If the soil is still chilly, seeds sit, sulk, or even rot before they have a chance to sprout. It's a waste of time, effort, and seeds. The simple check: press your hand into the soil for a few seconds. If it feels comfortable, not cool and clammy, it's getting close. But for real accuracy, a cheap soil thermometer takes out all the guesswork. It's one of the best small investments you can make for your garden. For most warm crops, I aim for a consistent soil temperature in the mid-60s to low 70s Fahrenheit. That's the magic window. Now let's get these 3 easy crops in the ground. First up, beans are the starter win. They're reliable and quick to reward you. Push beans about 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep. For bush beans, space them 4 to 6 inches apart. If you're growing pole beans to save space, give them 6 to 8 inches. Keep the seedbed lightly moist, but not waterlogged, which can cause the seeds to rot. In warm soil, they pop fast, often in under a week. Next, cucumbers. They love space and consistent moisture. My top tip is to give cucumbers a trellis. It doesn't have to be fancy. A simple A-frame or cattle panel works wonders. A trellis gets the leaves up off the ground, which means better airflow. When air can circulate freely, mildew backs off, which is a common cucumber problem. Plus, your harvests are cleaner and the fruits grow straighter. Pick them on the smaller side to avoid bitterness. And finally, squash. It grows big, sometimes comically way too big. You have to give squash room or it will take over everything. Seriously, squash does not believe in personal space. A great strategy is to plant squash on the edge of your bed, so its vines can spill out into the pathway. As it grows, don't be afraid to prune a few of the large, lower leaves to improve airflow around the base. This helps prevent powdery mildew. And a quick heads up, keep an eye out for the squash vine borer, a pest that can kill a plant overnight. Check the base of the stem for signs of entry in early summer. For all these crops, once they're established, water deeply at the base and add a thick layer of mulch. This holds in that precious moisture and keeps weeds down. And remember to pick often. The more you harvest, the more the plant will produce. It's the simple, rewarding cycle of a summer garden. So, to recap, wait for warm soil, give your plants the right space, water consistently, and harvest frequently. Get those basics right, and you'll have a fantastic, productive season. Enjoyed this? Give it a thumbs up, subscribe for weekly garden tips, and plant a comment below.